Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Hi. Uh, I'm coming to you from the international headquarters of my wife, Felicia. This is her office. I usually shoot videos in my office, but my office is in another location and I'm not there. 1 month ago, I turned 66. Now look at me. I know that's hard to believe. I turned 66 years old. I was born in 1960. And I here I am at 66 when most people are winding down, when most people are uh, just figuring out a way to sit on the porch and drink coffee. I am still an extremely active person. I'm still a full-time pastor, and uh, I drive a school bus. Yeehaw! I, I don't know what kind of brain cramp I was having when I made that decision. But I began looking and searching for something to help me get off of my phone. And I began to wonder and I began to investigate and I began to hear about this thing called pocket notebooks. Now don't get me wrong. I have journaled before. In my office, there's probably 3 or 4 journals, but I wanted some way to uh, keep keep a log of my life. What am I doing? Where am I at? What's going on? A way to keep schedules, a way to keep lists, shopping lists. I do most of the shopping at our household. A way to keep shopping lists, a way to keep to-do lists, and I began to investigate, and I came across some videos talking about pocket notebooks. And so I began to wonder immediately, can a pocket notebook make a difference in my life? So I investigated further, and I saw all kinds of people from all walks of life. And some of my favorite YouTubers are young, hip people. I am a fan of Casey Neistat. Casey used to vlog every day for like 800 and something days. He created a vlog of his life in New York City, and I found that to be fascinating. And his brother Van Neistat, I, I like some of Van's stuff, and then Peter McKinnon. I started watching Peter McKinnon, oh, probably 3, 4 years ago, and he's this young guy with the long hair and the tattoos all over his hands and all over his arms. And but anyway, I came across some Peter McKinnon videos that really intrigued me, where he showed some video of some of his friends who use notebooks to track their life. And so, after watching his videos and 2 or 3 others, I was convinced that this is something I wanted to try. So I went to Walmart. Now, I went to Walmart and I bought a hardback journal, one of these things. And I've written all over it with an acrylic pen. It's not the most neat, organized kind of way, but I think it's kind of personal. And I got this, and I started in this book on June the 1st, and it lasted me for 16 days. That big old thick thing. And what I did was I started off like one of the guys in one of Peter McKinnon's videos. I started off by just writing down what time it is, what time is it, and what am I doing. Every time I changed a task, every time, I would write down 5 a.m. up, made coffee, took my medicines, weighed, write down my weight, sitting in my spot, drinking coffee. And so, man, and then I also would because I saw other people do this. I would also, when I was recording something, we went to a park for my one of my granddaughter's 8th birthday, and I posted pictures, or I posted. See, there's that Facebook thing or Instagram thing. I took pictures of our party at the park. There's me and Felicia. Ain't we pretty? She is, and so I would track things like how much water I drank, how much coffee I drank. I just anything, my blood pressure, everything. I was tracking everything. My grandsons came to help me move some dirt one day, and there they are with their shovels in their hands. And by the time I finished 16 days, and I actually finished this journal here on the 16th of June. Is that backwards? It may be. On the 16th of June, the day I turned the day I turned 66. So I went back to Walmart when I saw that I was running out. I went back to Walmart, and at Walmart these things were like $7. And I thought, man, there's got to be a better way. So I went on to Amazon, good old Amazon, and I ordered like a 12 pack of the same kind of notebook, but these were costing me, I think, $3 and some change for these. And so this is number two, and then I went to number three, and I by this time I'd heard about field notes. Now I'm going to do another whole video about what I think about the hype around field notes. But I ordered me my first pack of field notes, and Felicia and I went on a Amtrak trip. We got on Amtrak in Mobile, Alabama, early in the morning. We rode it to New Orleans. We got off of the Amtrak at New Orleans. We walked to the World War II Museum. We spent the day in the museum. We walked back to the Amtrak station, got back on that same train going in the other direction, came back to Mobile, got in our car, drove home, all in one day. And I brought a field note with me, and I made notes. Now, most of these notes were written on the train, and the train was, you know how trains are. But there's Felicia and I sitting on the train, and I made notes. And then everything we drove to Mobile and spent the night in a hotel. I put I put the key envelope with the key in it in my journal. It's glued in there. This is our this is our valet parking receipt at the hotel. I put it in there, and then towards after all along with all of that, I put more pictures in here, just things uh, to document our trip to New Orleans to the World War II Museum, and I used one whole field notes, and I wanted to just to document that trip. I will do this forever, and my heart hurts because I wished I had been thinking about something like this back in February when I went to Israel. Oh my goodness, the stuff I could have wrote down, the pictures I could have took. I probably could have filled up four of these little things, 48 pages, had I taken things to Jerusalem. But hindsight's 2020. Water under the bridge. Nothing I can do about that, right? And so I began when I heard about field notes. I was a little skeptical. I'm going to do another video about that. I'm a little skeptical about all the hype around field notes, and so I ordered a pack of field notes, and the very first one that I got in the pack that I ordered was the one that I used for the Amtrak trip, and so uh, that was actually number three, number two, number three, and then here's number four. And this is one of those books that I bought off of Amazon. And there is a link in the subscription for these things, and for you can buy some field notes on Amazon. You can get the National Park series for sure, all of them on Amazon right now. And if you visit my links, I'd really appreciate it. And so I took this little notebook and I ripped all the pages out of it. I did. I ripped all the pages out of it, and look at it. You say, well, what is that? If you flip it around, it's got field notes in it. And so uh, I I can't afford to do this every time, to rip out the pages from a $3 or $4 journal to put $5 a piece journals in it as quickly as I'm going through them. I can't do that, but I'm working on a plan to make these so that I can use a field note type journal. I may not use a lot of field notes, uh, but I love the size. I love how it fits in my pocket. And I love it so much. I got me a new wallet, and here it is. And this wallet will slide into my pants pocket, whether I'm wearing jeans or casual shorts or suit pants, which I rarely wear. But I went to a funeral yesterday and I had on a suit. And this went with me in my pocket. No one could see it. I barely knew that it was there. And I got this so that I could carry some things and eliminate some things. So I was able to eliminate my wallet. And I started off this with one field notes in it. And this is my everyday carry. This is the one that I'm writing in. This is the one that I'm making notes in. And then I decided to put another one in here, and the cover is tucked into that pouch. But this is the one that I track my finances. When I use my credit card or anything like that, I track my finances. And then on this side, I got slots for my driver's license, a little bit of cash, and the card that I use on a daily basis. I got all of that, and I love this. I love this. And so I bought this thing. I think it was $21. It is 100%. It's leather. It's made in China. I'm sorry, it's made in China, but it's $21 and it's 100% leather. And I'll put a link to below. And so the answer to the question is this: is that yes, at 66, a pocket notebook, a pocket notebook has changed. I'm hooked. It's changed my life. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the culture. I'm hooked on everything about it. I'm hooked about the fact I have a Facebook account and an Instagram account. On my Facebook account, I am right at 5,000 friends, and I will talk about it a little bit more in another video. I was so sick of Facebook and the addiction and the hold of feeling like that I had to get on there and look and see what people were saying. And I wanted to be free from it. It's not that I don't ever look. I'm a pastor. Every once in a while, I have to go to Facebook and go to our church page and post something that's going on at church or whatever. But I post personally. I think in the last 2 months since I've been doing these field notes, I might have done a post, one maybe. There are days like today that I never open social media. Woo! And I'm happy about that. So I'm hooked. I really am. I know what it's like to get enthusiastic about something and fizzle out really fast. I've been in this 60 days. And now I'm using these things. I'm tracking my everyday carry, my notebook. I'm tracking my finances with a notebook. I'm tracking my health with a notebook, putting down every day my weight, my blood pressure, my blood sugar, my heart rate, uh, how many calories I ate that day, how many carbs, how much protein, how many steps I walked. I got another notebook that I start on tomorrow. I'm just going to log my walking. I've been walking along with this new habit of notebooks. I started walking, and the notebooks are helping me be motivated to get out and walk. And so today was day 61 since I started walking. And in those 61 days, I missed 3 days. 3 days. And so, yes, it's had an impact on my life. So listen, I hope you'll come back again. Would you just hit the subscribe button for me, please? Hit the like button. If you'll hit that, if you don't want to subscribe, at the very least, hit that thumbs up button because YouTube, almost said Facebook, YouTube uses those subscriptions and those thumbs up and comments in the algorithm system that causes it to send videos out to where more people see them. So could you do that for me? Could you just hit the like button? And if you think you might be interested, my whole channel, this is not it's not going to all be, it's not about all about pocket notebooks, but right now that's kind of where I am. We call it Jeff and Felicia Real Life Media. We just talk about real stuff in real life. But right now I'm on this journey. And so, would you subscribe? Would you hit that like button? And would you have a blessed day? I want you to be real blessed. Okay. Hey, thanks for listening. If you stayed for 17 minutes, God bless you. Bye.